Welcome back again, everybody. Okay, so we are going to finish up our self-portrait with masks on and masks off. The last part of this project is to design your mask, your shirt, and color the whole thing. Now, our person is in the front. You are in the front. So this is called the foreground. What we're also going to do is put in a nice background, and a background is what's behind you. So in my background, I did just a simple 2-pattern radiation of color, so it focuses in on my face. I want you to do that part last. What we're actually going to start off with is designing our mask. So you can see here I did some hearts and some swirls. You can put any kind of design you would like for your mask. Over here, if you want to keep it solid, that's fine. I did lines. I was going to color this one in with a rainbow pattern, again, to go with my art shirt. And over here on this one, this example, my son wears a star mask, so I did some stars. So what I want you to do next is come up with a design for your mask. So I need you to do that. And after you're done designing your own, you could even just do, again, simple patterns, line designs. I know we've done a lot of line designs. You know what? I'm going to do some diagonals. You could keep it simple, or if there's a special character or something you like, video game, some kind of image, you can put that on your mask, or you can even pick, what you wear, whatever's on your mask. So you're going to come up with a design on your own for your mask. I also want you then, I know I spoke last week about putting in a symbol, a pocket, some kind of design on your shirt. So if you didn't do that already, you can go back and do that. Again, you can keep it solid if you would like to do that as well. Or in this example, I wrote art. I said you can put something that tells a little bit about yourself, and you are going to design your shirt. So you're designing your mask, you're designing your shirt. After you're done designing those things, I need you to start to color. And I want you to be very careful when you color this. We are going to use a skin tone. So using crayon would be the very best, okay? I need you to use not a colored pencil, because colored pencils, like a regular pencil, have a very thin point. So if you start to color this with a colored pencil, I'm just going to show you on the back over here. If I were to take my face and color this in with a colored pencil, you would go up and down, and you would probably go side to side like that, and it's hard, scratchy kind of lines. Using a crayon would be best because it all blends nice and neat together. And I also need you, I'm going to actually do this on the other side here. When you start to color this, you are going to follow the shape that you drew. So I drew a circle, so you need to go in a curved direction. Actually, what I should have done is go and outline. So you're going to outline on top of your lines, like so. And you're going to color in that direction. So I need you to go in a curve along the side. At the bottom, you would go in this up curve direction. And then on the other side, you would curve it this way. Now, I really don't want you to do this really scratchy. I know I'm kind of doing this fast. I would go back and blend this all in very, very nice and neat. Start with the outside of your face and work your way in towards the center. Okay. When you get here, you don't want to come straight across. You don't want to just go up and down or straight across like that, because it will look scratchy. So again, I wipe my crumbs off here. You need to go in that curved direction, and crayons are thicker, so you can cover more space and more area as you do this. You would just continue the center of your face, going kind of up and down a little bit more in this vertical direction. And then as you get closer to your eyes, you can always go in and go close up to that, and you wouldn't really see a difference. Remember to outline your lines here. You can outline the outside of that. Okay, you want to do a lot of outlining. Again, up and down in here. Because I'm picking up, I have a light skin tone over here, so I used the peach color, but we are all wonderful that we have so many different skin tones. So you could use tan, brown. If you have brown, you just don't have to press as hard. You could press harder to make it darker brown. You can ease up on it and not have a lot of pressure to make it a light brown or a tan color. So there's so many. You could combine colors too. I could take two and actually mix them together if I wanted to kind of come up with a different skin tone. That's what makes us all unique and wonderful, that we all are different and have different kind of colors here. Okay, so I would do that, something like that. And when you get to your neck, you would go up and down vertical, like so. And I would continue this the rest of the way. Boys and girls, I'm going very fast right now because I just want to show you this. And then again along my neckline, then I could go on a diagonal. So make sure, now I know I'm going fast, but you don't want to go too fast where you end up having white spots. That's how white spots occur, when you go very fast and you skip around and you don't go up and down right next to each other. So don't forget I want you working on your face, your ears, your neck. And then also when you close this up, this was your cheek. So you have to also go in and do your face over here above your mask, like so, and your neck. Don't forget about doing that. Okay, so I'm going to finish this up coloring my skin tone, and then I'm going to show you how to do your shirt. Okay, coloring your hair. Actually, I know I said the shirt, but I want to go to the hair. You already put a lot of pencil. I told you as we were doing this, try not to do too much pencil. What you're going to do is go on top with whatever your hair color is. And I want you to trace over some of those lines first that you had drawn. And then you're going to go very lightly in between and color in any empty spaces, because you really don't want to see those pencil lines. So I only wanted you to put a few pencil lines. I know I told the students in school that more. So you want to go on top of the pencil line and then color it in fully with that color crayon in between. And again, because I use pencil, I know my hair looks darker. Again, I know we have different kind of multiple kind of colors for our hair. So you could do light and dark. Again, be creative, whatever you would like, whatever your hairstyle is in color. Okay, now I'm going to move on, and once you complete your hair, then I need you to go and do your shirt, and you could start coloring your mask. Now that is finished. I am going to now follow the collar. I made a diagonal, so I need to color in the same direction on a diagonal, like so, and now I will go up. And then when I go to color in my shirt, pick one direction. It's very important that you only pick one direction. So I would outline my shirt first. I'm going to use a darker purple. I did a light purple, and then I'm going to do a darker purple. Now, again, you could see how nice and neat I went side to side. My hand naturally likes to go side to side. I cover more space and more area, and it's easier. So I would suggest you going horizontal, but if you choose to go up and down, again, you have to be very careful. You don't want to go up and down and then change the direction. It will look very scribble scrabble. So please make sure you start at the end and pick one direction. You could always start off light, and then you could always go back and make it darker if you need to. Okay, so I'm going to finish coloring side to side. If you also like to turn your paper on an angle a little bit, that might feel a little bit more comfortable for you as well. I'm also going to ask you to go in and color your mask. So you want to outline your mask first. Remember, it comes like this, and it comes down to your chin. For mine over here, and now I'm going to color mine in. My idea was that rainbow, and I drew this diagonal, so I have to color diagonally. So I'm going to do that and just show you a few examples like so. But again, I want you to have your own design, your own ideas. These were just my ideas. Please show me how creative you can be. Okay. like so, just to get you started and show you something like that. I'll finish that up after. And the last thing I want to show you is that background. So your background, in my example here at the very beginning of the video, I told you about picking a 2-color pattern. Pick your 2 favorite colors, and I want you to then start by, you could start in the middle, you could start in the corner, whatever you'd like, and we are going radial. Radial means round. So when I go in this direction, actually, I would start maybe down here. Okay, I would start coming out from my neck and go in this direction out. And this doesn't have to be fully. You can kind of have a little bit of white space in. I'm not going to mind like that, but I'm going to go horizontal because that's the space I have here, but then I would start bringing it out on a diagonal. So what I'm going to do is have my blue and green. I like blue and green. Those are my 2 favorite colors. And then I would start like this. So again, I am going on a diagonal because as I come in closer to my head, it's going to draw the attention to what I've drawn. It's kind of a little trick there. Oops. So again, you're going to go around your head. And I'm going to do this blue-green pattern. Don't forget to go in between any spaces. If you had a spot down here, maybe you had an opening for your arm, you could put it like that. I'm going to finish this up, and I'll show you this all complete in a minute. Okay, boys and girls, so you could see that I finished up my background, and when I closed my paper up, my mask, I still had to do that background in the same pattern that I started when it was open. So don't forget about that. And you can see I went side by side, and that kind of helped me keep it nice and even to make sure that it looks very radial going around. I also finished up my mask, and I finished my shirt. Okay, so I went side to side in order to complete that. Remember to do short strokes. If you have any white spots, don't be afraid to go back very lightly and you can fill in any white spots. I also went and erased the original. I know I was showing you the example of the hairstyles, so I had that in the beginning, but I went back and erased it. So doing my background like this as well, I had some erasing marks, and that took it away. That was like beautiful oops. It was a way to fix my mistake. I didn't want to see any of those erasing marks, so having my background actually helped fix that. The last thing I need to do is color in my eye, the iris. I told you that we were doing that. So if you have blue eyes, then you would color in this part here, that this is the pupil, and this curve in this area is your iris. So if you have blue eyes, you would color it blue. If you have green eyes, you would color it green. My eyes are brown. Again, it's a self-portrait, so please make sure you're doing whatever your eye color is. I would color it in like so. Okay. And then what you could do, if you would like the other things to stand out, what I did in pencil, if you want to leave it in pencil, that's fine. If you would like to go in with, and this is where you could use a colored pencil, you can go in and trace over what we did in pencil if you would like it to be a little bit neater or stand out more. Then you could do that as well. So you could go over and trace that. And that's it, boys and girls. I hope you've enjoyed making our mask. I know it's been so nice seeing you in school. And those of you at home, I'm still glad I get to see you live. And this is our project. Now it's complete. So you may turn it in on Teams now. Make sure it's in the Teams assignment folder and it's complete. Okay, boys and girls, see you next time. Bye.